Hello, good morning everyone. So today we will gonna study an important chapter from your grammar. So what is that important chapter? The chapter name is clause. Have you listened clause, clauses, phrase? Anyone? So what is clause? Anyone knows? So first tell me what is sentence. Anyone knows? Okay, sentence is the thing. Sentence is a group of words that has subject, verb, object. Okay, this is the structure of the sentence, and sentence should give the complete sense or full sense, full meaning, complete sense. Okay, so similarly clauses or clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb. Okay, and clauses have different kinds. Mainly clauses have two types: main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause is also called the independent clause. Okay, main clause, independent clause, and another one is subordinate clause. Subordinate clause, another name is dependent clause. Okay, so main clause, subordinate clause, independent, dependent clause. These um, different names, but these are the same. So let's move to the chart that I have made for you all to make you better understand the chapter or the important part of the grammar clauses better. So this is a chart that I have made for you all to make you understand this chapter clauses better. So first I have made this heading clauses. So what is clauses? Clauses is a group of words that has subject and verb. Okay, so here is an example. She is singing. So what is she? She is the subject, and is singing, this is the verb. So you have understood that this is the present continuous tense. Okay, next, this is the type of the clauses. As I said, independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause is also known as main clause. So what is main clause or independent clause? Independent clause has subject and verb. Independent clause gives the complete sense or meaning, and independent clause can stand alone, means it gives the full sense, that's why it can stand alone. She was absent, so this is the independent clause. This portion is the independent clause. Here you can find the subject and verb. Okay, next move to the dependent clause. Dependent means dependent clause is dependent to the independent clause. Dependent clause is dependent to the independent clause. So dependent clause also has the subject and verb, but this does not give the full sense or complete sense. It does give the incomplete sense of the sentence. It cannot stand alone. It cannot stand alone like the independent clause. So dependent clause starts with because, when, if, that, who, which. These are the words that by which we can make the dependent clause. So let's take an example. Because she was ill. So because she was ill, this is the dependent clause. Okay, so if we join these two sentences, means independent clause and dependent clause, if we join these two sentences, this will make the complete sentence, right? So in this sentence, that will be the main clause and this will be the dependent clause. She was absent because she was ill. Okay, so this is the perfect example of clauses. Now dependent clauses have another type of classification. That is, first one is noun clause, next is adjective clause, another one is adverb clause. What is noun clause? Noun clause acts like a noun. Noun clause acts like a noun, so it can be easily remembered कि noun clause तो नाउन के जैसा ही एक्ट करता है. नाउन क्लॉज नाउনের মতোই কাজ করে সেন্টেন্সে. সো ইট স্টার্টস উইথ, it begins with the that, what, who, whether. এবার noun clause, if the noun clause is placed at the end of the sentence, it will act as an object. If a noun clause is situated at the beginning of the sentence, this portion, it will act as a subject. Okay, so this is the noun clause. I know that he is honest. আই নো। সো হোয়াট আই নো, হোয়াট দিয়ে কোয়েশ্চেন করলে আমরা পাচ্ছি যে সে হয় অনেস্ট, সে হয় সৎ, তাহলে এটা নাউনের মতো কাজ করছে, আর এটা অবজেক্টে আছে, তাই হবে এটা নাউন ক্লজ, কিন্তু অবজেক্টে রয়েছে, তাহলে নাউন হিসেবে কাজ করছে অবজেক্টে। আর হোয়াট হি সেড ইজ ট্রু। সো হোয়াট ইজ ট্রু, আমরা তো এখানে ওয়ার্ড দিয়েই কোয়েশ্চেন করে পেয়ে যাচ্ছি, তাই না? ওয়ার্ড দিয়ে কোয়েশ্চেন করলে আমরা পেয়ে যাচ্ছি যে সে যেটা বলেছিল সেটা সত্যি, তাহলে নাউনটা এখানে সাবজেক্ট হিসেবে কাজ করছে। নেক্সট মুভ টু দ্য অ্যাডজেক্টিভ ক্লজ। অ্যাডজেক্টিভ ক্লজ, so you all know that what is adjective. What adjective is basically the, it describes a noun um, and pronoun. So here adjective clause describes a noun. It begins with who, which, that. Who will be used for living object, and which and that will be used for non-living things. Okay. The girl who sings well won the prize. Who sings well? This is underlined. This is the adjective clause. Who is used to refer this girl. হুটা কার জন্য ইউজ করা হয়েছে? গার্লটাকে রেফার করার জন্য। তাহলে এখানে এই সেন্টেন্সটা গার্লটার বিষয়ে কথা বলছে। দিস sentence is used for describing the girl. Describing the girl means it is the noun, so it is the adjective clause. The book that you gave me is good. The book that you gave me, that is used for describing the book, that's why that you gave me, this is the adjective clause. Next move to the adverb clause. Adverb clause is the clause that describe a verb, an adjective, and adverb. Okay, so it begins with when, because, if, although. When, because, if, although. Let's take a few examples. I will play when I finish homework. I will play when I finish homework. So here you can get the question, when will I play? When will I play? When means কখন. So what is adverb? Adverb is basically the thing, the word that describe about the verb or adjective or adverb. So add, I can easily remember things that add plus verb. ভার্বের বিষয়ে অতিরিক্ত কিছু বলা হলে সেটা হয়ে গেল আমাদের অ্যাডভার্ব। ওকে, সো এখানে অ্যাডভার্ব প্লাস ভার্বের বিষয়ে বলতে পারে, অ্যাডজেক্টিভের বিষয়ে বলতে পারে, অ্যাডভার্বের বিষয়ে বলতে পারে। নেক্সট ইজ he left because he was tired. Because he was tired. So why did he leave? Why he left or why did he leave? এখানেও ওয়াই দিয়ে পাচ্ছি, তাহলে এখানে ভার্বের বিষয়ে বলছে না, লিভ মানে তো ছেড়ে যাওয়া। তাহলে ও কেন ছেড়ে গিয়েছিল, কেন চলে গিয়েছিল? কারণ ওর শরীর খারাপ ছিল, বিকজ হি ওয়াজ টায়ার্ড। তাহলে ওয়েন বা ওয়াই দিয়ে কোয়েশ্চেন করলে আমরা এখানে অ্যাডভার্বকে পাচ্ছি। সো দিস ইজ দ্য থিং, দিস ইজ দ্য টোটাল চ্যাপ্টার আই হ্যাভ সামড আপ, and I have tried as much as possible that it will get understood better. So I hope you all have understood this chapter very perfectly. If you all have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Okay, goodbye, have a good day, thank you.